What up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in with another episode of Life Uncut with Jay. Tonight is going to be a Q&A questions. Some of you viewers, some of y'all already sent me some questions, and I already have them in front of me. So drop your questions. Like I said, I will get to half of y'all if I could, if I can. Then my bad. It is what it is, right, guys? So like I said, it is going to be a minute per question. I would not say who say what. If I read the question, obviously the question you guys should know your questions that you guys sent. But before I start that, I do want to say thank you for everyone that sponsored me or supported me and making me get to the subscribers that I have. I'm almost at 90, then 100. So thank you for all of y'all. Love y'all. So, all right. The questions are randomly picked. Like I said, you guys could drop the questions and I will answer them. So they are randomly picked. I just, shuffle through them and I randomly just pick. Um, so first question is, what is my goal in life? What are you talking about with my goal in life? Are you talking about short term or long term? So basically, my goal in life, whether it's a short term or long term goal, honestly, I want to settle down, obviously, that's key. Obviously, start a family with someone. Have my own business. Um, and just honestly, where do I see myself maybe in 5 to 10 years? I always wanted to be a cop, but I guess pursuing my dream, which is becoming a cop, in law enforcement. If it's not that, then it's obviously fashion because I love fashion. Um, I don't know if that answers your question. That's where I see myself. Do I to be married or not? Is determined. Um, I would probably be married um, with a dude and have a family, and that's my goal, and that's what I want, and that's what I'm striving to do. So yeah, after how many years do you think we could be friends? I don't know. So one thing about that, guys, I'm sorry. So one thing about that, I have a very, very, very short temper when it comes to friends. That word I don't give to everyone. If you're in my circle, then you're in my circle. You're very tight to me, and I look to you as a supporter, and I look to lean to you. So if I don't just go around telling people they my friends. For example, if I when I'm in a relationship, I don't consider my partner just as a boyfriend or as a girlfriend. I consider that person as my best friend because I lean to you to, as a supporter, as a sponsor. So I just don't genuinely just say, "Hey, you're my friend." Um, Keep it coming. However, I do have another one here. And this one actually stood out to me, so I am going to say this one first, and that person should know who they are. So the question was, would I ever get back with my ex? So the question is no. And the reason why is no. I don't hate him. I don't hate is a very strong word. I don't hate her. I don't hate him. An ex is an ex, and I don't believe in getting back with the past. I look to the present, and if you're not in my circle now, why should I recycle you? I don't pick up recycles, and I don't believe in exes. Once we separate, that's it. You're done to me. I don't know you. We're not friends. We're not enemies, but I don't speak to you if I see you in the street. An ex is an ex, and honestly, when I separate with someone, if I um don't hit you up within 2 days, then consider yourself single. Um, because I don't do the breakup. I'm sorry. I would just block you. I don't have the time and energy. My time is value, and that whole breaking up and explaining why we're separating, I don't have time for that. So if you don't hear from me for 2 days, we're done. That's it. Or consider yourself blocked. That's that. Like that's how I look at it. Like I don't have enemies. I don't um despise any of my exes. Like if you were to say ministry and you want to stop me and say hi, then that's you, but I wouldn't. go up to you and say hi to you. Um, that's just not me. Um, another question that really honestly I thought was actually interesting. I know in my previous video I talk about how I was in fifth grade and my first experience with a dude and I got head from a dude and blah blah blah, right? So one of my reels was like, what made me proceed with it if I knew I wasn't gay? And honestly, I think at fifth grade, kids was being kids, right? Like it was just, hey, I kiss a boy and I didn't like it, or when a kid kiss a girl and whatever, right? I think it's kids being kids. um, what was going through my mind at the moment, I don't even know. Like, what was going through my mind when I did it? I just said, hey. And like I told you guys in the previous video, like I didn't like it, but then again, if you guys really caught on to it, when we got kicked out of class because we got in trouble and we ended up going back to the bathroom, we did it again. Still didn't like it, but it was more curiosity, right? Like, I don't think you don't know what you are until you experience it, right? Like a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm straight." How do you know you're straight? Until you really try it, right? So don't knock it until you try it. So that's just my motto. I really don't know what was I thinking. It really nothing was going through my head. Um, so another question is, what made me do this podcast? Honestly, guys, I feel like everyone has a YouTube channel and everyone has a podcast, right? Um, but I feel like everyone out there doesn't really touch on what we're facing nowadays in society. And that's why my name is Life Uncut with Jay, because it's raw and it's uncut. And this channel is open to anyone that wants to come on here. It is not a secret. I don't just, randomly pick. If we have something in common, say, hey, we could join. But I feel like my podcast is really to touch millions out there that's suffering and going through what they're going through. And I always wanted to do it, and I start something and never finish it. And I think um because who I'm with now pursue me to push myself to do better and to actually move forward to it, because I was at home one day and I was like, "Oh, I want to do it." And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I support you. I support you." But it's more of, are you going to push me, right? I need that push. Um so that's why I did it. And I feel like I could touch a lot of people that's out there that's really going through whatever they're going through, right? Drop your questions in there and drop your questions. Those that's tuning in, this is a Q&A. But anyway, so that's why I did it. But it's just, and I'm going to continue it. Honestly, it is going to be more than just, me. Hopefully, I will have more people on, which is, I suppose, I have more people on, but, that's a different topic. Um, so, one of the viewers asked, do I have any regrets that I want to share with you guys? Honestly, guys, I feel like life to me, I don't believe in regrets. Regrets are lesson learned. If I did it, it was a lesson to be learned. And I say everything I did in my years of growing up was a lesson. I don't regret anything I do. I don't regret anything I did yesterday. I don't regret anything I did 2 days ago. I don't have any regrets in life. If I must say one regret that I regret is choosing my first boyfriend over my dying mother. That was a regret because I knew she was suffering, and honestly, I wouldn't say I didn't care, but I choose him because I wanted to please him, to make him happy to be with me, because obviously that was my first. So if that's the only regret I have in life, honestly, and that's something I would share with you guys that no one knows. So yes, that is a regret that I have, and that is a regret that I live with each and every day, even into the years, even to now that I'm 30. That is one regret. And can I overcome that regret? Yes and no. Um, it happened. I can't bring her back. So, that is a regret that I do have and I'll live with until I die. Um, another question that Someone asked me, and this is going to be interesting. Uh, I guess it's more of what I just answered. What is life changing experience I had, and how did I overcome it? I want to say maybe losing my mother, and how did I overcome it? I saw life very different after she passed away. It woke me up. It made me become independent because I didn't have that person to know what life was about growing up. So it made me really say, damn, fuck, like I gotta wake up and I gotta start acting up. I started doing quick, right? So like it really woke me up, and it changed me a whole lot. It makes me look at life differently. It makes me see everything differently in the world. So that was a life experience for me. Do I have any more? Getting locked up for stupid shit like scamming, fighting, all the shit that I did in life. I like I said, is all an experience, and you cannot get it until you try it. So my life is a very roller coaster, and that's another reason why I did this podcast. Because like some of you guys won't even be like, yo, nigga, you scam? Yes, nigga, I scammed. And I'll say it on TV. Yes. Or on here. Um, but it is what it is, right? Like no one is a goody tootie. Like no one. It is what it is. I'm human. So fucking what? Anyway, so another question that a viewer had asked, what turns me on? Some of you guys are going to say head. Some of you guys are going to say ass. Wrong. Nah, calm down. It is. What turns me on? Um, a nigga that I hate using that word. Sorry. A dude that is tall. Um, a dude that hygiene is on point. Um, that loves to dress because I like to dress, so I can't be the only one that dresses. So, he has to dress. He has to be tall. Long hair is a plus. If he looks like Trey Songz or Chris Brown, that's a plus. But he has to be tall, slim. I'm really not a body type person, but since I like to work out, you could also like to work out. Has to have an ass, of course. I don't date Hispanics, so you have to be black. Um, and you have to be taller than me. 5'9" to 6'1". Um, I mean, just like the person I'm with now. Anyway, yeah, I only date blacks, and I don't date Hispanics. I don't date light skin, so you cannot be light skinned. You have to be dark skinned. Um, yeah, that's what turns me on. And you have to know how to kiss, and you have to have nice lips. There's a lot more, and I could go on and on, but I don't feel like going on and on. Um, Someone else also asked me, what do I look for in a dude and a female? Honestly, I look for the same. Although I said in the last that I don't have a label and all this other stuff, but since I like to do the fucking, I go for more of the masculine slash femme. Not too much masculine because I hate masculine balance because I feel like they like to take control and nigga, you're not taking control. Sit the fuck down, simmer down. And I like someone that likes to challenge me. I love a challenger. So I look for that. I look for comfort. I look for I guess not shelter, but like security. Like I want to feel love. I love attention. I am an attention whore, and I'll say it. So someone that gives me attention. I am a 9 to 5 person to be with. So if you could put up with me, God bless you. And that person could tell you, I'm hard to be with. If I text you at 10 and you don't answer to 10:02, you're a cheater. I don't want to hear it. That's my motto, and I'm gonna stick with that. What's the difference between dating? Well, that's what I look for in both. I look for love, I look for security, and I just make sure that, attention is there. Everyone's like, anyone could give you attention. Yeah, anyone could give you attention, but it's the right person that gives you the attention. It's different from the person that you love than a random person giving you attention. The person that you love that gives you attention, you feel it. You want to you can't wait to get off of work or get out of school, or even if you're having a bad day, you want to talk to this person 9 out of 10, right? Like you want to talk to this person no matter what. And that's what I must say, that I have that and I'm happy to have that. Um, Another question that someone asked me was, who pushes me when I'm down or who motivates me? I want to say my significant other and my aunt, and also someone else that I just started to become close with too at work. But even when I'm down and I want to give up on life and I want to cry, for example, this morning, I just woke up and I just wanted to cry. And honestly, in the back of my mind, I just wanted to just push myself in front of a train, no lie, and end my life. But the minute that I text that person and I spoke to that person, everything went away. I forgot about what was going on. And it was just the words and wisdom that that person gives me each and every day. Even my aunt, no matter if I'm at my lowest, my lowest, she would pick me up and keep me pushing, and tell me whatever, right? Like I send me scriptures of the Bible or I read it, and that got me to where I'm at. All those spikes that I went through, she got me to where I'm at today. I couldn't be here. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. I would have been dead, and I would say that proudly. But I just say that that's who pushes me, and I'm glad to have them in my life. And although I am a headache, but they pushes me and they give up and they don't give up no matter what I say. I give up. I could show you text messages. I say I give up every day, guys. And that person, and I should say they keep me going. They say, no, Joshua, you could do it. No, Joshua, you could do it. And honestly, that's the reason why I started this, because I feel like if I could just talk, I feel like people talk and not do it, right? So like shut up and put your actions to paper. And that's what I tell a lot of people. People say, "Oh yeah, I won't cheat on you." You know how many times I heard that? To me at this point, I'm living in society where I don't want to hear anything you have to say. Show it to me, prove it to me. That's what I look for as well. What else do you guys have for me? Drop them quickly. What's the difference between dating a female and a male? Guys, there's no difference. It's the same thing. Just one a dude has one hole and the female has two holes. A pussy and an ass and a nigga has one. There's no difference, honestly. There's straight no difference. Who's better, a female or a male? I'm gonna be honest. A guy could give me head better than a female. So I would say a guy. So I feel like dudes could suck dick better than a female because they know what we want, right? We love that. So I feel like a nigga knows what a nigga likes. That's it. You guys have anything? Drop it. Questions, answers. I'll give it to you guys. I barely don't have. I have two more, and I'll shoot you guys before I end this. My time is running up, but I think I touched most. Is there anything in life that I would currently change? No, no. Like I said, guys, I live life day by day, and I live it off an edge, and I just continue shooting. There's nothing I would change. Um, I don't think I would know what life is if I don't try it, right? I just don't. Like that's just it. Like it is what it is. Um, I know a lot of you guys asked before, like, the whole top, bottom. I don't believe in labels, so I would not answer that. Obviously, I told you guys what it is. I love to fuck, so that should give you guys the answers right then and then. Um, but I'm waiting, guys. Shoot me. Anyone? Shoot it quickly because my time is running up. I have a thing here, so it's kind of running out of time. Um, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you guys have anything, I will just say, no, you're done. Deuces. I bet. So, thank you for tuning in with Life Uncut with Jay. Tune into my next time. Next topic is a surprise. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't tell you guys. You guys would just tune in. It will be shortly though. It will be coming up real shortly. I kind of want to say it has to do with me as well, but it will be more. So, thank you for tuning in. Love ya. Peace out.